I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's man. Good to have you. It is Super Friday. As usual, it's a Friday, so it's one of our super days when we ask our subscribers, our viewers, also to support the channel by hitting up the channel with a super chat, a super sticker. You can hit the like button. You can share the content as well. We should have on screen with us Mr. Carl Long Life Palmer, former Vere player, Dacosta Cup winner with Godfrey Stewart, and presently coaches at Belmont Academy in the Dacosta Cup, and also runs the under 16. Also operates an academy in Western Jamaica, and having some technical difficulties, but we're going to call him and have him online until we sort that out and try to do the interview via phone. All right, until without the video, until we can have him, all right, live on air. So just work with us. In the meantime, we are trying to sort out whatever technical difficulties we are having there. But it will be a very interesting discussion. Again, want to thank you for joining. To all our moderators, we appreciate it. Big up Parky over there over in England. Cookie, I don't know. Big up yourself. You understand me? Also, big up to the sponsors, Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they are offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaica dollars. All you have to do is call them at 876-884-7390. There's no processing fee, same day processing, and only 0 to 4% interest rate. All right. Also to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. Right? They handle risk, they seek legacy. All right, let's just call our guest and see, how we can get this going. And in the meantime, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about that, brother.
Yeah, man. Mr. Palmer, yeah, you're live on here. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay, no, sir.
All right, yeah, man. Good to have you. Unfortunate that we're not able to get the video going, but I know you said that you're making attempts to get some other gadgets. So hopefully, before it ends, we can see if we can get that and try it on some other gadget. But the people are waiting, and I didn't want to delay them any longer, so we can just do it via phone.
Oh, okay.
Until again. Yeah, man. Welcome again to the platform. It's always good to have you. Somebody who I know personally, and I've also had the privilege of working with. I'm very good at what you do, and so welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Also, a man from Western Jamaica, as well.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. It's a blessing, and nice to be here too.
All right, wonderful. All right, I want to begin with you just telling us a little bit about you and about your journey as a football player, because many persons may have known you outside of Western Jamaica. They may know you as a coach, but may have forgotten that you were a standout football player. So tell us about that and your years playing football in a synopsis, especially your time at Vere and into senior football in Jamaica.
I see I've that on the thumbnail, but it was Stets. It was not Vere. I was at Vere one at a time, but I move on to Stets.
Oh, you left. Okay.
No, it first, I get a free scholarship onto Vere through Andrews, which we know as Tyler or Jokes.
Yeah, man, just tell us a story from the beginning, you understand me, and then we'll follow.
Okay,
so just go ahead and share, man.
Yeah, it starts from very early, I start from about 14-year-old, start playing competitive football, league football and stuff like that. Right. I was with the killer kid, a fellow from out of our community here. We call him Ry Davis. His name is Ry Davis, but we call him Ry Bob. Very, very talented player. So we were around the killer kid era before it transformed to Reno. Okay. Right, and then we have a very outstanding player from even your school to Mannings. He was one of our greatest motivation because he started skipper the Mannings team from 14, come straight right up to D Cup, Dacosta Cup.
Cecil Pringle.
Yeah, so no, not Cecil Pringle. It's Harris Tellwell.
Oh, Tellwell. Okay.
Yeah, Harris Tellwell. Right. So he was one of our motivation. He want us to to really want to play the game. Based on his achievement, from a youth from out of the ghetto, going to a prominent high school, which is Mannings. Right. So that can motivate us to want to play. We want to, to reach the stage that he was. Right. Because cricket was really the game that dominated the community, the community of Russia. Football was only played sparingly. But based on that achievement, Harris Tellwell kind of motivate us, right? I was at Froome because accidentally I go at secondary school about 10 plus,
Oh.
You get me? Yeah, accidentally I end up at secondary school about, it's a long story. I don't want to get into it still. Right. When I went in 7th grade, I went to go to the trials for the secondary school team. I didn't make it, but I consistently, going. So one day it was only one goalkeeper. So them asked who can keep. So I run and go in at the goal, and it starts from there. I become the number 2 goalkeeper. So I spent a couple of years at Froome, then I move on to secondary. Start to play, football, not goalkeeping anymore, but start to play defense. Right? It was Hilly Campbell, the coach at that time.
Secondary is no Godfrey Stewart, right?
Godfrey Stewart, yeah, right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was Hilly Campbell who saw me, as I said, I was playing defense, and it was out training one day, and I step up and kick a ball to the goal. And I said, you're not supposed to do that, somebody, you're supposed to play in front of the goal. So from then I started to play a striker role. Right, so as I said, 8th grade, 14-year-old, was around the killer kid. I remember Andrews,
yes.
Downswell, those guys, was part of the killer kid era. Right before it transformed, as I said, to Reno.
Oh, so Reno, the original name was Killer Kid.
Yeah. The original name was Killer Kid. The name was changed by Junior Bailey. It was Junior. Yeah, Junior Bailey.
Oh,
He went to America.
Junior Bailey now coaches at Grange. That's the same Junior Bailey.
No, not Junior Bailey.
Okay.
Junior Bailey. I don't know if you know Blacker Bailey. You're
Yes,
supposed to know
man.
Blacker Bailey.
Yeah, man.
Blacker Bailey, bigger brother.
Okay. That Junior.
Right. Yeah. So he went to America and was living in Reno. So when he come back now, that's how the name changed.
Oh, so he was living in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah, right.
And he came back and gave the team name Reno.
Reno, right? Yeah. But after staying around them for might be a few months, then Harris Taylor was the one that took you have a club that by the name of Cell Block. Yeah, with a lot of players from different high schools. I can't remember. You have Mambo from Cornwall College. You have players from Stets the Reeds. You have players from Mannings. I think the nucleus of the players was from Mannings. Like I don't know if you know Pebbles. Bigger brother.
Yeah, man. I know Pebbles.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you have Wilcon Tellwell. You have Harris Tellwell. Those guys. So he asked me, to come to Cell Block at the age of 14 plus going. So I go to Cell Block and was playing there. First, I started to play a wing back, But a game by Mannings, I can't remember. I think it was Watutsi, the team name. It was from around the Newmarket era. Right? Yeah. I was playing again against Watutsi, right? And they pushed me up, So I scored. I scored a rocket, So, they start to use me as forward. But when you have a guy named Negos who turned up, he was a leading goal scorer for Cell Block. They pushed me elsewhere. With a midfielder, a wing back or so on, So I started to play and then started to represent the parish team about 15-year-old. The Westmoreland parish team about 15-year-old, right? Playing around, and I made the Confed junior team. And that is where the career started to kick. Because I played a game, I can't remember which team, if it was a St. James team or it was a Westmoreland parish team. The Confed youth team play against the under 19 team play against, and I have a very, very outstanding performance in that game. It is that game I get the name Long Life from,
Okay. So what reason? What was the reason behind them giving you the name? What triggered the name Long Life?
Because I was all over the field, man.
So it's more about the endurance on the field.
Yeah. Right. So, everybody was asking, who is that guy, At the same time, it was a Berwick factory. I think it was the Mompella where they started to make the Long Life battery. I don't know if you remember Long Life Berwick battery.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone was asking, who is that, Who is that player, So it was a Rasta who get up in the stand and say, Long Life, So I'm from there.
And that is from the battery, because there was a battery called Long Life.
Yeah, from the battery. Yeah, right.
Okay. No, I get it.
It's from there, then the start to stick. Long Life. So a couple of weeks I get called up for the senior Confed team. Right, and I wasn't a starter in the team because you have a lot of stars. You have the Sweetest Smith, and you have the Barrios, and you have the Creature, you have the Alcox, and those players, were playing. But me get my local game, my local 10 and 15 minutes, and I make use of it. So it was after that game now. Some media person was there and was asking me some question, right? Which school I attend. Right, but even before that, me, Wappy, and a youth named Muhammad. I don't know if you know these guys.
Wappy is Calvin Valentine.
No, not Calvin Valentine. It was the next Wappy. Yeah, he used to attend the Froome Secondary School. You know, he was a good player. He was a left foot player. You know, he was around the arena setup. He and Hammer, they call him Nut. Can't remember his right name anyway. Still. You know, so it was Andrews now, you know, who took us to Vere.
Okay, so you left from West, and you were still at Godfrey Stewart this time, which is what, sub-senior school?
No. Remember secondary school, you graduate at 14 plus 15.
Oh,
secondary school,
so you finished now, and then you move from here to Vere.
It was Andrews who took three of us up there.
To Vere.
Right. Yeah, to Vere. Right. But I don't know if because them think us a countryman or whatsoever, we can't play football or whatsoever. Because we didn't get the chance to go on the football field to play.
Okay.
You know, we keep on traveling, you know, every morning, going into school and things like that. And, you know. So eventually our parents come together and say, them don't see any sense, you know, for us to travel. So, you know, they actually stop us.
Okay.
And that's it was from that game now. No, that game, because we actually all three of us stopped attending school at the age of 16 because secondary school, you know, we were attending.
Okay.
You know, right. So, yeah, we stopped attending school at that age and we're playing, you know, cause each one of us were playing. I think Hammer and Wappy was playing for Reno and I was playing for Cell Block. Okay. Right. Yeah, so it was from that game now in Jarrett Park. You know, I have a very, very outstanding game and got a few interviews. You know, so during the interview, they asked me which schoolish Dacosta Cup team I played for. So I say, have not played for any Dacosta Cup team. Right? So there is a whole comes a talent like this wasting. You know, so it was from there, you know, I started to see people start to, you know, turn up at my home, you know, talking to my parents and things like that, wanting to get me. Almost every school in Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah, but I start going to states first. It was the respect of Kilum Boxhill, who's the former president of JFF.
Creston Boxhill.
That caused me to. Yeah.
But you guys call him Kilum because he was down in Westmoreland at that time. At the
right, with Westland.
With Westland.
Yeah, right. Yes. They are the former owner of Westland Football Club.
Yeah.
Right here in Bardowell. Yeah, both of them was examiners. Right. So it was it's from even that game I get called up for the national juvenile team also too, you know.
Okay.
That said game Jarrett Park there, you know, where I get the name Long Life. I get called up from, you know. So now when I was in Kingston now training with the national juvenile team, you know, on weekend, Killam would pass through and pick me up, you know, and come around to Vere. So I started to train with the Vere team. But I did have a friend by the name of
But hold on. So Andrews brought you to States.
No, to Vere, but we were not but we were not accepted because we didn't get the chance.
And then you go back to the national juvenile team now, and then Creston Boxhill started bringing it to Vere to train with them.
Yeah, right. On the weekends, he will pick me up here and camera on to Vere. Some of the time, I don't turn up still. You know, some of the time I think say, you know, I need to, you know, reach home at yard. You know, 'cause I've not seen a parents or seen a friends for a while. You know, you get a chance from a break from the national team. I have to go somewhere to train again and play. So most of the time I take the chance and hit the bus. You know, some of the time I have to sleep. Yeah, I have to sleep on the street and stuff like that. But
so let's move into the. So you started training with Vere because of Creston Boxhill. What? Yeah, just how that worked out for you at Vere.
Well, I have a friend there, you know, a friend named Boddington. You know, we were friends from primary school days. I moved on to Froome School, right? You know, when he graduated from primary school, he went to Godfrey Stewart, South Secondary. Right. So we started to play together now in the Cell Block team. Right. And start to play for the Confed team also. Yeah. Right. So both of us did get called for the juvenile team also.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So we used to Killam used to pick us up and we go by the Vere Tech school to train. But the way they used to treat him still, I never like it, you know what I mean? You know, because we have friends that come from the said parish and things like that, you know. So one day we just say, and you know, say, you know, we not gonna stay, you know, we not gonna stay, you know, because both of us are friends, and if they are treating me well, they expect them to treat him well also, you know. So we decide to move, right, and we move, right, and you know, we go by states. As a matter of fact, I was run by cause my old man used to have a shop, and I was run by the shop, and a friend named Anthony Godfrey, were there playing 14-14. I know when I saw Benz drive up, you know, that was the coach and Dr. Bennett who would drive up, and, you know, they said to me that, are you will come find a boss? And I said, come for me for what? You know, so then I said, you know, I make a common states, man. So I said, I can't decide that by my own, you know, you have to talk to my parents. So they, you know, they went and talked father and stuff like that.
All right. So your Dacosta Cup, you actually played at States.
Yeah, I played at States.
How many seasons at Dacosta Cup you played?
It was just one season.
Okay. And how well did the team how well did the team do? How well did you do at States?
Well, I was a leading goal scorer that year for St. Elizabeth Technical.
Okay.
You know, 21 goals, and didn't play in every match anyway. And we were unbeaten. You know, I have not conceived a goal for the whole tournament. You know.
So you won the tournament?
No, we never won the tournament. You know, we only draw with Clarendon College, and they went to the final and goal average. I think it's from there the whole format of the Dacosta Cup changed, you know, because it was saying that a team that never conceive a goal, never been beaten, only draw one game for the season, out of the Dacosta Cup final, you know, it was a way.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that team was consistent a lot of national after, you know, because you have Brooks, you have Anthony Corbett, you have Crooks, you have Derek Mighty, you have George Brown, you have Tixie Brown, you know, you have Chicken, can't remember his last name, right? Then you have Barrington Curtis, you know, Dean Facey, yeah, and I.
That's a States team.
That was a States. I look at the first 11. Most likely, it was that 11 we started in most of the game. Yeah, right. Yeah, but we have other good players and as subs. You know, because we have a guy from Hanover by the name of English. You know, he was a good player. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was it for the Dakar. After the Dacosta Cup, did you play? How long did you play in leagues? Like, did you play a lot of league football?
Yeah, right. Yeah, during the time when I was playing Dacosta Cup, I was playing Premier League with Reno at the same time. You know, so we'd play a match on Saturdays. Dacosta Cup match on Saturdays and come down to play Premier League, or if they are traveling anywhere passing St. Elizabeth, you know, they will pick us up. Yeah, right.
So you were playing Dacosta Cup and Premier League at the same time?
Yeah, at the same time, yeah.
Okay, this is the Reno team with like Cement Kid and them people and
no, that was Bios. It was me, Bios, and Bengalen used to play up front.
Okay.
Right, you used to have Comanche, that's Estelle, and you have the Boddington brothers too was there. Said George Brown was there from States, you know. You have Diley, you have the Union.
Yes.
Right, you know, yeah, right. We're losing the semi-final to Cavaliers 1-0 in the National Stadium that year. Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was at Reno. So when did you actually start coaching?
I started coaching in 1985, you know, because I injury, you know, because I get an injury. I think it was in the Monroe game, the Monroe States game down by the school there. You know, I get an injury there, and it started to affect me late. Right. Yeah. So each time I do any hard training and it's, you know, the knee used to swell up, you know, used to fluid up.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So I did stop. As a matter of fact, I play what? think I played 2 seasons for Reno, and then Killam asked me to come Westland. I think I was there for a season too. Right, but after that, it was just ordinary football, because I couldn't take that intense training on the leg anymore.
Okay. So you started
And during
coaching.
that, I started coaching 1985. It was a call still, because the first community league that was organized in the parish of Westmoreland or in the town of Savlamar was organized by Boone Cunningham.
Bones.
Right, where, every top player, in the parish or in the town, I play in that league there. All of the players that you can think about from that time, right? So it was Cape Donaldson. It was Cape Donaldson who came to me and said, Mr. Call me Long Life. Long Life, you're the person with the most experience now, based on what you achieve already and, the level where you play at. So we think, say, you're the right person, if you come coach a team.
Yes.
And so it was a said year that Rossi took that 4 title or 4.
1985.
Yeah, 1985. Yeah, 'cause most of those guys play for us,
right,
in that league too.
Okay, that is it. Cape Donaldson.
Yeah, Donald Hewitt. You have Corey, you have Jeff Tafarkins, you have Bully, the goalkeeper that kept that here for Rossi.
Fuma.
Fuma too.
Okay.
So that we won that league. We beat Chantilly in the final with a lot of top arena players too, and beat 14th Street in the semi-final with Downswell and Amshaz.
Because you're 12th Street.
No, we are Russia.
Russia. Yeah, Russia.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we won that competition that year, 1985.
Okay.
And yeah.
And from there, that is the genesis of the coaching career for you.
Right. Yeah, it kicked from there. And I kicked from there. And I was the first person that organized a team coming out of this community that played in a division, any division competition whatsoever in the parish.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because of what we achieved 85. I think so, we need to start, play some football, competitive football away from Corner League.
Right. So you started a team down there that played in the division, in the regular Division 1 competition and stuff.
Yeah, right.
All right. So I mean, when did you was Godfrey Stewart like your first major project and major title in terms of winning? But go ahead and tell us. Yeah.
No, I was winning title right after 1985, because when I took up the community side, I was doing well with it. We reach a couple of semi-final and final before we break the ice and start win.
Okay.
I think it's I coach a team to 5 major league title and move on to the Super League. Division 1 also. I can remember 2 times we were demoted, not because of any fault of us, but we were demoted. We even have to change the name of the team from Russia to African Star, which that team played D1, win D1, play win Major League and went on to Super League.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. in one season, I would say.
Okay. So you just say the first is African Star or Russia. That was the first title.
I win with Russia before because I told you because the circumstances why the name they have to change. Yeah, right. Yeah, so Russia, right.
African Star, kind of same team but name change.
Yeah, same team. Yeah, name change. Yeah, right. So I started to win with them, and then Mr. Bim now, saw something in me,
Bim Williams, you're talking.
Bim Williams, yeah, right, yeah. So something in me and sent me on my first coaching course.
Okay.
And then give me the youth program that it was under 14 in those days, under 14 program to run for in the parish. You know, I reached two semi-final, was beaten by Clarendon in one, and was beaten by St. Catherine in the other.
Who were some of the standout players in your under 14 team that you can, maybe you can't remember all of the names, but give us some of those names.
It was the last set of star, you know. You have the Randy Star, you have the Gopal, that's what we call him, Fire.
Okay.
We have the Lexus, you know, the Carlton Barretts.
Fabian, you're talking Fabian Blake.
Yeah, Fabian Blake, right. Yeah, you know, you have Cunningham too, which was Bowen's son.
Wasn't Cunningham. Yeah, wasn't Squitty, or was he ahead of that? Was it in that group?
No, it was before. No, he was younger. It was before that.
Okay.
Right. You know, we have a youth he went to England before the competition closed. Right. And that was, I don't know if you remember Yamouth. Always there around, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, he got a son we call Chala. I can't remember the last name or the first name. We just call him Chala.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he was a very good player. Yeah, he used to play in the midfield. Yeah, father too.
Father, who died recently.
Yeah, who died. Yeah, right.
Manning,
yeah.
Good footballer.
Right. Yeah. Right. And we have Wesley.
Yes.
That youth. He went to Mannings and played for Mannings in Dacosta Cup, and then started to play for Reno. He used to play right fullback. It's Williams or Wesley. I can't remember them. Is a connection between the Sergio and that set of family. I don't know if I'm mother or Sergio or whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you have some connection there. He was a good player.
Okay, so some good under 14 players who came up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well. All right,
and transformed too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So after you had the Russia African Star, the Reno Youth, the Westmoreland under 14s. Then you. When did you take on Godfrey Stewart as a project, and how many years did you do there in your first stint? And just tell us about that.
But before that, I was, because 1995, Bones Cunningham, he got the job at Frome Technical High.
Yes.
Right, and he carried me. That was my first stint with schoolboy football. Right, 1995.
Oh, you were at Frome, okay.
Yeah, at Frome, yeah, right, with Bones Cunningham. That's the first time.
That was the same team like Lexus.
No, they were younger, man. They was, yeah, right. They came after.
Right, that was with the Hog Quarry and them guys.
Yeah, Hag Bump and right, Mackerel, Sean, Robert
Sean,
Brown, Robert Brown, Dean Sutton.
Yeah, Footy, Footy, I think.
Yeah, Foot, the small one, the slim one. Remember, one used to attend Mannings and one used to attend Frome.
Yeah, man, but the one, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. So,
that was the thing with, like I said, with Mackerel and Hog Bump and those guys. And
right. Yeah, that's a team that reached inter-rounds for the first time for Frome,
Right.
Yeah, remember, we won the zone. We beat Russia twice.
Right, yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we won the zone that year.
I think that was when Bengalen came to Mannings.
Yeah, when Bengalen came to Mannings.
You went to
Mannings. Yeah. And both got the job at Frome and carry me.
Okay.
As his assistant. Yeah, right.
Okay.
And then after that year Bones leave. And then Mr. Then Banks come back.
Bengalen came, right.
Yeah, Mr. Nicholson. Yeah, Mr. Nicholson.
Mr. Nicholson never stayed too long at Mannings because it was the first. I think that was the first time Frome was meeting Mannings and it never got down so well.
So well, yeah, right. So
I can't tell you about that.
So he came back and I spent 3 years with him at Frome. I really start to understand and learn coaching and working with Mr. Nicholson.
Yes, very good person. One of the good persons out there.
Yeah. Right. If God was a man, me more that for worshiping, me I tell the Mannings, man. Yeah, it's a person who don't hide nothing from my work with him, not hide anything from him. It's a man we all call in at night, and I give information, Wake up out of your bed and give information. Yeah, you're a good man.
So you left Frome at night?
I'm an idol.
You left from at 1998 because you say you spent 3 years from 95 to 98.
Yeah, no, I leave 98. I went to Godfrey Stewart for the 99 season.
Okay.
And when I get that job, I was coaching a team up by the waterworks. So you have a teacher that used to play for that team. He was telling me that the school gonna play the Dacosta Cup.
Oh.
Right. But I didn't get the team until 3 days.
Before
3 days before the Dacosta Cup. Yeah, right. And I have to go to Mr. Nicholson and ask him, what him think about it. And he told me that, you're ready, you're ready, you can move on your own now. So, I take up that job at Godfrey, 99. But some little thing happened.
Yes.
Some misinformation was circling that reached the principal ears. And, the principal believed it. And, I only spend 1 year. But, forgive him still because I'm coming back 2002 and apologize. Saying you should have really question it first before you take action.
I think that team had Cookie on it. That first team you had at Godfrey. Was it that team?
Yeah, that you a Parker, you call him Parkers. Parker, yeah, right.
Yeah, right, yeah. Cookie, yeah, because he's in the chat in England now, yeah, man. Cookie, me look left foot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good player, good midfielder, yeah. That team was a good team, just the time that I got the team, because we didn't last any game in the first rounds,
Okay.
It just after fatigue started creeping, and then the team started to slow down, because the preparation was not enough,
Okay, so you
went back. We even beat. I think we beat Manisa 1-0 to that year with Lenkera. No, man,
Lenkera and those. Left. Yeah, man, everybody had left already.
It was not Lenke. But we beat Manisa 1-0 up a Froome because he was using Froome as our home ground. Yeah, we beat Manisa 1-0. We didn't lose any game in the first round.
I can't recall. I can't recall that still, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
We can recall.
But the second round, so we start. Yeah, man, we did. Yeah, man. That Godfrey Stewart team was a very, very outstanding team, a very, very talented team,
Okay.
1919. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think we beat them at 1-0 up through me. I think it was Marlon McGraw that scored that one goal. Okay. Yeah, 1-0. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it was Marlon McGraw that scored that one goal. Right. So after that, the principal called me back at Godfrey.
In 2002.
Yeah, in 2002.
All right. And
so it was from there. The program set. For a 3-year program was set. Yeah. To achieve. Yeah, but it just happened that it come a year later.
So you actually won because you won in 2006.
No, I was in 2005.
You won.
Yeah, but if you check 2002 to 2005, that is 4 years.
Okay.
2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, that was 4 years. It came a year later because we were looking to win the competition in 2004.
But you won it in 2005. Yeah. Tell us about that because that team was, that team had some quality ballers, and a lot of them never a lot of them are not even playing football now. So just tell us about that team. With Pepper in goal,
right.
Dennis Taylor, Evan Taylor, Jessamar, Crooks,
Fabian
Tarp,
Ricardo Hansen, Dana Lewitt,
Garfield Green. What the captain name again?
Robert, we call him Robert, Dwayne Williams.
Dwayne Williams. Listen,
Oli Smith.
That team had like 11 footballers that, if they stayed consistent, could have like walked in a Westmoreland team and after a couple of years playing the Premier League.
But surprisingly, there's something a lot of people don't even know, Mannings, man. You see, the 2004 team, was the better team, we talk about defensively, because we could score one goal and we could go put on the pot, because there's no way a team, because the only beat we got that year, was Glenmore that beat us 3-2, It was leading us 2-0 that we came back and equalized and lost the game in the last 3 minutes. You know, just one mistake triggered off about 4 different mistakes. You know, so you know. But we just lack that quality up front, and we kind of find it in a summit in 205. You know.
Okay, what about Jessamar Crooks? He was scoring a lot of goals as well.
Yeah, he was scoring goal from 2002. You know, we used to use him play central midfield, but 2005, being at Reno at 2004 too.
Yeah.
Right, because I can remember a game that I think it was Black River we play against, and I have an interview. I think Aaron Lawrence was the backup commentator.
No, okay.
No, not Coach Adman. It was he was at Reno at that time. You know, but he have a vice at Reno. He always have a vice anyway, but still. So I was being interviewed, and the way how I break down the game, you know, after the game, him come to me and say, you know, something I like you come over Reno, come help with the under 20.
All right,
you know,
right.
Right. So something like that, me couldn't pass, you know, because of experience to me too.
Yeah, that was when the JPL used to play the under 20 competition as well. The Premier League teams would play the under 20, 21 competition. Reno, that was a team with like Randy and was it Randy? What's his name? Randy.
Randy Starr.
No man, not Randy Starr. The defender man, Randall. What wasn't he?
Yeah, Morris.
Yeah, Randall Morris.
I don't sure if Randall was there. I think Randall was before that.
And
if I can remember. Randall was before that.
Oh, Nikolai wasn't in that team.
Yeah, Nikolai was there. Yeah. I seen a player because that
Nikolai and Randall from both of them were at Petersfield because that same year I got that Petersfield team at Bota. They look a short player called Bota. The other defender. Yeah, Nikolai. Yeah, they look defender named Randall who moved to. Yeah.
Yeah, but 2004 when I started to work with that team, you know, is you see the under 20 team, because after we played Tivoli, the last game in the first rounds, we played Tivoli and lost. The Premier League team lost 2-1, I think. No, 2-0.
Yes.
Right. Most of the players them from out of town never returned back to the club.
Okay.
Right. So that kind of opened the opportunity now for the youths and that play at under 20.
Right.
You know,
yes.
Yeah, to step up. So what I did now, I start to bring in some of my players them now from Godfrey Stewart, you know, playing at the Premier League level. A couple of them play at the Premier League level, and the rest was playing down by the under 20.
Yes.
Right, you know, and they were competing against the best 20-year-old or 19-year-old in the country.
Yeah.
So that was an experience for them. So that's why they were so dominant in 2005.
But they didn't lose any game in the Dacosta Cup that year.
No, we did the last in the game in the Dacosta Cup.
But you lost to the Ben Francis though.
Yeah, to Cornwall. That game played twice, 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we were dominating the game in Jarrett Park, and then the light goes, leading Cornwall 2-0, and then the light goes.
Yes. And then the second game, what happened?
The second game, they scored on us, and the field was invaded. And I was pointing at, say it was me who make everything happen there, and I don't have anything to do with this, management. Honestly, even myself was trying.
Yeah, because that was they did say that you're in, because there are a couple of controversial things that that people have already asked them, that one is that whole incident, because some people say that you should have shared in some responsibility for that second game. You're saying that you were trying.
But I did, even my players and believe that they could come back, Because the players said, coach, get them off of the field, and we were trying to get them off of the field. Because the players believe that they could come back. Right? So, but still, traditional high school, Cornwall College have a big name and things like that, you know what I mean?
But the third game you actually lost to them, though.
Yeah, I lost that game because we start to consider say, I think the Dacosta Cup was the most important trophy to go for. Yeah, so we didn't that game, although we scored first, we didn't put out as much effort to really say, yeah, we want to win the game. You know what I mean? So
All right, that's one of the controversy. Before we move on now to, because I know you have some things that you're doing now, and I want some people to get involved and support you, because we don't want to end and you don't get into that. But one of the other things
right.
is, and one person have even asked this question, because there has been this rumor from your schoolboy days. I think that was when you were at States, right? And that a couple of persons have asked, because a lot of people are saying that you're overage baller player, come from secondary school, and that you were 22 years old, right? I don't know if have you ever heard that?
Rumor.
Yeah, all right, but you have heard it though.
Yeah, man, I heard that. Even when I was playing and go at certain venue or schools to play, yeah, I heard that rumor. But the thing about it, even my parish people used to think that, but they never realized I started to attend secondary school at the age of 10.
You know what? Yeah, because you did say that.
Right.
Because you did say that
right.
It was by accident that you started attending secondary school at 10 years old.
Secondary school.
Oh,
yeah, because my father, if anybody have prominence come to him and tell him anything, he believe. Because when I was to move on to from 3A to 4A, right, at primary school, they were having an exam by Froome. So, my father used to love to take care of people picnic too, You know what I said? So they have two girls that live here that used to attend Froome school. So they came back and told him that they're having some sort of exam of entry at Froome.
Yes.
So my father determined, even when I explained to him, so, so I don't reach the age yet to go to secondary school, he must say, I have to go do the test.
Okay.
You get me? So, yeah, so I did have to go. So I do the test and heard that I do well in the test. Right. So I was preparing now for school for that September. But when I brought my birth certificate, they were realizing that I was wholly younger than the age to go to secondary school. But because I was already prepared, uniform and everything to class already, they took me. I have spent 2 years in 7th grade and 2 years in 8th grade.
You see why do people think that way? Because if a man don't know your age and them see you saying 2 years in 7th grade, 2 years in 8th grade, then remember now you go to Vere, you come to States. You understand me? That's probably where the whole
right.
I'm glad that you cleared that up though, because a lot of persons, I mean, I always tell people, no, but I know this person and nothing don't go like that. So I'm glad that you had the opportunity to say it publicly, that this is what happened and why it was seen that way. All right. I see.
Man is man. Let me tell you something. You see my mother tall, brother. And you see my father tall and
that
big,
is,
If I put my two hands together, big like one of my father's hand, brother. Cause the man they lift sugar, I lift sugar back from sugar back days on a wharf before them come and start shipping bulk sugar.
You're also big for your age, so people thought you're big.
People, right. Because even when I play at Seldak at the age of 14, people they figure more than they say I'm not that age. I wasn't so young.
Okay. I see Coach Vere said, glad you did an interview like this that highlights his career, So this is Coach Vere in the room. I see Aldine Holmes says he's also here as well, healing you up, and Delroy Robinson asking questions about tough. So big up all the persons from West who are here, healing up Coach Carl Palmer. They call him Long Life. You understand me? Me? So bless up. So right, so
listen, man.
Yeah, man. So you won with Godfrey Stewart, which the first 205, the first Dacosta Cup, and only Dacosta Cup title up to this point. You did well. I mean, what happened? Why does that team, so many of those, I think Dennis Taylor and Evan Taylor did play for Jamaica, Dennis Taylor, but the Jesse Mark Crooks, Davian Tarp, a lot of these guys, just Hewitt, whose father Donald Hewitt is a footballer. A lot of these guys just never continued in football. What is it? Is it because nothing was going on in Westmoreland? Is it because they just lost? What happened with some of these youngsters? If you can explain, and then we'll move on to
Yeah,
what you're doing right now.
that is one of the things. I don't think as much football was playing, but at the same time, remember, Davian Tarp also played, I think, national under 20
Yes,
with
he did.
Evan Taylor, both of them. Yeah, right, yeah. And I think he gets some call up to a team and some misunderstanding, and he came back, and I don't know the whole story, so I won't say. Might be he's the person who could explain that. Cause I have not yet ever, asked him, why,
Yes.
But you went to Harnett Garden, it was at Harnett Garden one time, I think. I don't know if it was in the under 20 he used to play or the senior team, but he was there. But Josimar Crooks, he went to college, Yeah, Robert, he went even before Robert too.
Yes.
Before Dwayne Williams. Yeah, right. Yeah, he went before Dwayne Williams. And you have a few of them went on to GC Foster too.
Right, because
that's where teaching now.
That's where Dwayne Williams went to.
Yeah, he went to GC before he get the scholarship to go overseas.
Yeah.
Right, and he did well. Yeah, he did well. Both him and Josimar are business people now. I think doing their own thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You have Davian is doing the hotel industry. I don't know anything still there.
Yeah, Taylor brothers are still in and around the Premier League.
Yeah, right. And Garfield Green now he's teaching at Petersfield High, I think.
Okay, awesome. So that's good. That's good to know.
Yeah, right. And you have Marvin Daly. He's also teaching too. He's also a pastor.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. Can't remember. Dwayne Forrester. He went to GC too. I think he actually get a scholarship, but I don't know if he took it up a scholarship to a university also up overseas.
All right.
Right. I don't know. Yeah.
I see Ricardo Brooks saying big up Coach Life.
Yeah, man, a teammate at National Juvenile.
All right. So let's move on to now, because you coach Belmont now in the Dacosta Cup, but you also operate an academy in Western Jamaica. Because this is important, because the crime situation is not nice down there. You understand me? But you're still doing the work. So I want to talk to the people who are listening about what you're doing, the objectives of it, and the importance it is in terms of helping the youngsters down there. So people who are outside who want to, they can come in and support it. And I know you also have a competition coming up that is centered around your academy and organization.
Yeah, right.
So just take some time and flesh that out to the people who are listening.
Well, it was something, it was something in mind from a good time, because I have a brother by the name of Virgin, he's a brother also, by the name of Mike Robinson. When I was at Green Island, I was there and I was a little bit frustrated not getting the support and things, for the team to do well. So I was a little bit frustrated, so, because we always talk. He's the man that wake me up every morning at 4 o'clock and stuff like that. We always have a conversation. We always have something to talk about. So he was saying to me, why you don't start something on your own, you can start an academy, And I was thinking about it, but it was when the Big C came along, right? And I saw the youth them, not doing anything, not some of them not attending in the schools and stuff like that, and to avoid for them to involve in anything, against the law, I decided, to get them together. Right, so it don't actually even start from there too, because I don't know if you know Neville Morgan.
Yeah, man, Neville Morgan. Yeah, man. Was that and then moved to States?
Moved to St. Elizabeth Technical. Yeah, he's a person. Each time he came down, from the state, he always wanted me to do some work with him. Right, so sometimes we go do the sun, sometimes we go on the field, do a lot of technical work and stuff like that, finishing and stuff like that. Right, so when we were doing that now, we used to see some youth come over there in the morning and just hang around and look, kick a ball here and there and things like that. Till we start to get a Timar Lewis. I don't know if you know that name too.
Yeah, man.
He
Timar
play for
Lewis at
Harborview.
Harborview. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, right. He started to join us. Then Dennis Taylor started to join us. Right, so some of the time we go by God for Stuart, use the gym, go on the sands, do some work on the football field. So as I said, the youths them now start to get around in the morning. So that kind of drive me more now to say, yeah, we need to start something because, and they have talents, so it was from there, start to work with the youths them,
Right.
by the new market field.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you meet every weekend you meet with the players at the new market field. That is.
No, we used to do it every day, away from Sunday. We used to train every day away from Sunday. During the week was in the evening and on Saturday morning, we used to provide breakfast and stuff like that.
And
right.
What's the name of the organization and the academy?
The Living Good Football Academy.
Living Good. And I think that's a very appropriate name given, like I said, given everything that is happening in South. Because I remember, like I said, the league in Newmarket, man. I mean, even when it was played at Godfrey Stewart, I used to go down from town and play in those leagues and see all the communities coming together. Big thing. December, end of December, they have the big concert to culminate the whole thing. And that same league used to play at the Newmarket Oval. And and everybody was living together. So I think that's a good name. Yeah, because I think some of those things.
That is one of the main objectives too. Is to keep the youth them away from out of anything that is lawless. You know what I mean? So so that's the whole concept causes us to to make that approach. You know what I mean? Getting them together. Keep them in a confined place. Teach them the game. And we actually produce. I forget to tell you too. We are not no more at the new market over. We are by the Godfrey Stewart.
Okay.
Right. We move because of circumstances. Still, I don't think I would really want to say it on the air.
Okay, not a problem.
Because of circumstances, we have to move. For even though each one of our players are participating for one school or the other. We have players at Froome, have players Mannings, Godfrey Stewart, Belmont, right, Petersfield, right,
awesome. Grangeville?
Yeah.
No,
we don't have any from Grangeville. We have one player from Grangeville, but he used to attend the Petersfield High School, not Grangeville High School. One player.
I say we are
from your community too.
Yeah, the GP about we used to roll.
Yeah.
I see Wayne Boland's a big up coach.
Yeah, that's one of my player. One of my players at Belmont, and he was a part of the academy too.
Okay.
Yeah. But we keep on doing things in the man.
Dan Dada said this man is a legend in Mandeville era. He used to score from half line against Manchester and Dacosta College.
But think about it, because we try to do a lot of things still in management, but we not get the support. I
want to tell the people, because you have an event coming up. I want to tell, because there are a lot of people listening who know you.
We put on even champion of the West with Stetson, Rossies and Petersfield, and Godfrey Stewart with Jew. So we'll get in St. James for them. And we shut the school again. Grangeville was there too. Yeah.
Pete and Peter Parkins said, "Heal up, long life, Screech."
Yeah, go and Screech. Former Statesman too. Yeah. I play the era for them. That team, Peter that States team, that play. That play 78. I think it was Carnal that beat them a 1-0 by Froome there, That team was a very, very outstanding team, man.
That was the Sweetest Simi team.
Yeah, the Sweetest Simi team, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And it was Jai G who crowned king in that game, the goalkeeper, the Carnal goalkeeper.
Okay.
A lot of saves.
Yeah, Daniel Simit says, "Man, big up long life for me. I was a goalkeeper coach 2004 I think at Godfrey Stewart.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Daniel, man, he live in the States, so I think he live down by Florida.
Yeah. So how the people
Yeah.
them can support you? What can they give to the project you're doing down there in South? Because like you're in the belly of the beast, people would say, because you live right in the communities around what you're doing is the communities that a lot of the things happening. And this that you're doing is to prevent some of these youngsters from engaging in certain activities, you understand me? But also to help them be better at them skill. And probably like a Neville Morgan, 5 years, 10 years from now can come back and help to lift the community.
You contribute, yeah.
So how can people reach out to you if they want help, and what are some of the things they can do? Because sometimes a man say need help and people they say, why you need? You understand me? What are the things that are needed to help the program be more impactful in the community?
Yeah, we need mainly the things that we need is equipment. We need a lot of equipment. We need balls, we need cones. We need leathers. Everything that can help the player to develop. We normally, when we was down by Newmarket over, we used to provide meals. But we don't have a facility now up by the Godfrey Stewart field to do that. Okay. That's one of the things where we think we need to restart again. Not a lot of them, that come to training possibly are going home and we don't even know where they are eat after them left to play field.
So this is anybody can come to the academy? Any youth who want to? Is it free?
Any youth, it's free of cost. I do it free of cost, management. I don't call it that cent. Just give me time,
People, hold on, let me have to stop right there, son. People, when you hear this is a coach who win things. A good coach, work with. You understand me? A lot of people don't give him props. Most people who are here open and start academies are charging. He's running an academy, and here's what he's saying. More you listen to the conversation, because you ever hear about every mickle make a muckle, more we listen. The players who come, some can't even find a meal when they go home. So he has to run the academy free. And while he's doing that, he's also providing meals for them. So some of you, you're from the community, you probably know some of the youths them. Find a way of giving back to projects like these. That I would encourage you. Buy 6 ball, buy some cone, buy an agility leather, buy some bib. You understand me? And find a way. You may not want to give person money, but there are ways you can help, man. You understand me? Maybe you can find a restaurant down there and say, listen, every month I will send you $200 and you feed the youth them once a month or once a week. You understand me? Let up to me. I put this out there, and then I'm going to ask Coach Palmer to tell you how you can reach out to him. So you can be of some benefit to the program. Because at the end of the day, him alone can't change it.
We have, as may I say, may have a brother is more than a brother. I think, that is Michael Robinson. He do a lot, help us a lot, even with our feeding program and stuff like that and other stuff. Yeah, but we need more than just the one person. We have a few people who donate us. I don't know if you remember Miss Anita. Remember the principal of Godfrey Man's High School, Miss Anita?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you remember Christopher?
His son?
Yeah, one of the son, the little one. I think it's Christopher. He donated some football to us the other day, football and some bibs and a few cones and markers, which we greatly appreciated. We also have a Facebook group. Once you type in Living Good and Facebook, you can carry straight to the group and you can see what we are doing there. And the people who make the contribution, because we always make it known, anybody make contribution, we make it known. It have to go to the public domain. Everybody have to hear whatsoever we get from who and who we get it from. We also have a page on Instagram also. Yeah, right. Yeah, and we have a WhatsApp group also.
All right, and you have a competition coming up as well. So tell us about that. How teams can get involved in it. Yeah.
Right, because what we are seeing, we want to use them to play a little bit more. They're not playing as much football. because if you look on the level of the football in the parish, it's not that too high, when you look at the Mannings now, we have a lot of talents together, you will see some difference there, and other schools who don't have the privilege to achieve players or get players like those, But why the competition is that, as me I said, we want some more football to play. We don't want the youth them set idle. We don't want them left idle after that Dacosta Cup done. They start playing no more ball until April. So we organize an under 17 competition, right? We're providing gears free of cost, right? It's just an entry fee. We charge an entry fee.
And the entry fee,
right?
You pay entry fee and you get gears.
Yeah, you pay the entry fee and you get your gears.
Wow.
Right? You get the only thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you get a top and shot. You get top and shots. You have to provide socks though, right? But we get top and shots. We get both for outfield player and goalkeeper, and each set of gears will be 15 outfield player and one goalkeeper, right? And we're trying to see if we can attract 12 teams to the competition. Right, and and we're going to play it the 12th team now. So we want them to play a lot of football. So we're going to make everybody divide it in 2 zones and make everybody play each other. So each team will be having 5 games, and if you advance, you have more. Because by playing you develop, man.
Yeah, the more game you play, the more hours. Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, right, yeah. So we don't want them set idle. We were hearing that the FA were going to put on under 15 because we think that was the age, to target, the under 15.
Yes.
Right, but I think it's from either February, March or April. I think the FA should have put on under 15 competition. We are not seeing it manifest as yet. Right, so that's why we don't target that age because we don't want any conflict. Right, so we're going to the under 17, and what we might do is that we might allow 2 players at the age of 18 who can go back and play the Dacosta Cup.
Oh, to play.
Yeah, to be a part of each team. 2 players at might be 18 who can play back next season, in the Dacosta Cup, right?
And what kind of thing that me see you go on with yesterday, man?
Oh, the other 14. The other 14.
True, some of my ball of them go and play Dacosta Cup. You go over to school, go take a look at 1 point, a 3 point. That's another still wait until. But congratulations on the win, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was good for the kids them too,
Yeah.
And with such a short preparation too, but it's a school with a lot of talents, It's just that that's why they migrate. So that's why they migrate so often, because you're not getting to play, football, regularly.
Yeah.
So that's why they migrate to other schools, because even Mannings have players from Belmont, things like that. So.
Yeah, they have a Belmont. The player that Jamalik Porter was a former player at Belmont Academy.
Yeah.
I think he's the leading goal scorer in the Dacosta Cup.
Yeah.
So I have something that I may be able to work out for you, because I'm trying to find a couple of players who can travel. You understand me? Probably 2 of them. I'd love to get one from out of the West. You understand me? Or a couple of them from out of the West to go overseas.
Okay.
To work with an academy and do some training things. So I'll reach out to you. A friend of mine who we can help to work out those things. But people, here's it. If you're overseas, listen, you can reach out to me. All right, and we can make the connection. We can get this stuff. Once you can get them to Jamaica, we can get them to Coach Palmer in Westmoreland. If it's a set of bibs, if it's some footballs, if it's some cleats or soccer shoes, they call them. If it's some socks, some shin guards, whatever it is, some cones, some agility ladder or poles or whatever football equipment you can provide. Use gears and stuff that can work for kids, because this is what we need to transform the community. But listen, man, you're doing a good work down there, because I know it's not hard. And the fact that you're doing it at no cost is even more commendable. Because there's a lot of,
Let me tell you, man, it's man. Because say a whole part coaches me go to fail, you know. Cause I even some of them have under 13 team. Because it's hard to monitor so much kids. You know, you alone.
Oh,
I
right,
hope a
because
time you try to reach out.
you're trying to get other people to
I
come
hope a
on board
time you
and
try
help.
to reach out. Yeah, try to reach out to some coaches. If I ever one day of the week, if I ever one Saturday, them way. You've been getting promised, but no one not turn up because, no button do the right, you get what I talk about,
Yeah.
See, but the thing about it, the development, because you see, we, people help we, for even to reach, for even play the Dacosta Cup, I even reach to the national level, or, I even for be a coach now. People see some talent in a way and pull close to them and so we have to do the same.
Listen, people,
We
and
have to do the
we
same.
can call some names that Coach Long Life work with, You have, we just call Jasimir Crooks, Gavin Tarp, talk about Dennis Taylor, Evan Taylor. You have Michael Carr. I don't even remember that. Diddy, right?
Yeah, Diddy, yeah, man.
Neville Morgan with Stets, don't it? All right. Tim Lewis play for Harborview right now. And you can give me some more name because I know me forget whole heap of them. You understand me?
I will put players in the mornings because I don't know if you know, there's no other coach with the amount of title in the parish of me winning, man.
Whoa.
Whole team you work with,
Oh.
Whole heap of team you work with, because, you have some team where they say, coach, once if we can reach major league. I can remember a team named Golden Touch, from up in the Fort Williams area.
Yeah.
Because even the first day I training people, I say, why are there so long life? I waste of time, man. Make no sense. So my boy, I check a stock as I said community when them start play, I said community I feel follow them,
Yeah, Levon Henry said if you ask him, remember Bulldog from Grangeville.
Oh yeah, sir, but me I tell you too, Grangeville never win nothing in 22 years, my brother. The major league team never win nothing in 22 years, And my first year, I got there cheat clean, man.
Okay.
Never win, and Grangeville always produce good football and never win anything. You know what I mean? But it thing as somebody has said to me when them notice, it's just a psyche, they call them already have the talent already. That's a psyche, brother.
I'm going to close with this question. If somebody were to say, Coach Long Life, what is your coaching philosophy? What are you known for as a coach? What do you say to them?
Aggression.
Meaning you aggressive to the players, or your team is an aggressive team?
Tough football, hard and tough football.
Oh, okay. But that, we believe so that football can work, right? Man, a bust tackle and them thing that, and a rough up man.
No, the thing about it, I don't want to misunderstand me.
No, me want you explain what you mean, because some man hear that.
About.
Yeah, me don't want no man hear that and say, yo,
no,
all-time coach him about aggression.
No, aggression, man. Without the ball, man, you hunt with all purpose, man. You want the ball all the while. When you lose it, you want it back. That's the sort of aggression me I talk about. You don't want to see the other team play. That's me. And when you have it, you keep it.
Oh, when you lose it, you hunt it. When you have it, you keep it.
You hunt it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yes. Dan Dada is saying that people are saying that you're 7 feet tall. He says, what is your real height?
No, man. 6'4", version. 6'4". What I say, man, is, man, from a little tall and big, can I tell about the parents, them, man.
Okay.
That's what I say.
So you can understand why people probably thought you were 22, because when you probably walk around and see a 6 feet tall person, who not skinny but big, what they call Jamaican, they say trapped in.
Right. Yeah, man. Mm. Yeah, man, for real, man.
Yeah, man, but I don't know what else you want to say to the people, you understand me? So I'm going to give you, a few minutes to kind of say what you want to say in closing, to make sure that anything you feel like, boy, I'd love for this to be known or to be heard, you can go ahead and say that.
Yeah, one of the main thing, man, is that the football at the parish, man, it take a dive and it a dive too fast, though. You get me, and we have to do something to restore it, brother. Because football it was one of the only thing we really have in the parish, because we can remember the Reno days.
Yes, sir.
When Reno play anywhere, the whole town empty. We need to bring back that sort of glory. Because honestly, the talent is not here, brother. You understand me? I say, it's just that, we not put as much in it. You understand me? I say, to help the talent to grow. And that the people that need to start, though. We can't give it one of the main things we really have. One of the things we make we known all over Jamaica, even all over the world, too. You understand me? I say, football. You get me? Because we can remember even team used to want to come play a Westmoreland because them things say them will have a gate receipt. We need to bring back that. I love them for the sports, and we need to see the feel them start upgrade. I don't want to bash the WFA. You understand me? I talk about, but I think them need to look a bit more when they come on to the field, them, brother. You understand me? I say, and the youth them kind of lost the interest of playing. One night time every little space I see, football I play there. We not see that no more, we need to bring back that. We need to bring it back, man. And, the coaches them need to, not only when you get a job at a school, you need to do something even in your own community.
Yeah, man.
You get me? Even 1 day per week you can get out a set of youths them and teach them the basic of the game. Because, I really hit play the game, them really. Give some time, man. Money are not all, brother. You understand me? I say, if money for come, it will come, them really. There's nothing to stop it from coming. You get me? You see me? But, we want about them days, man. We want about them days. I feel proud to, for when we contribute to the football for the last 2 years, with the academy.
Awesome.
Because when you look on every player in the academy, they might represent them school. Who no play at under 16, I play at Dacosta Cup level. And that make me proud. Because possibly when they sit down, might be the stage where them reach and now them wanna do that. Them really. I'm kinda glad for that.
Yeah, man. Creature,
very proud of that.
big up yourself, Paul Van Horn,
Yeah, man.
AKA the biggest keeper in the entire West, Paul Creature Van Horn, people. No them keeper yet, no keeper yet, from man in the school, people.
Yeah, man, sorry.
Yeah, and then Levon.
We are save them too, because there's certain a lot of distraction out there too, man, a lot of distraction, man. We can't take away the youths, them, man. Them really. And at the end of the day, we think it affect a we, man. A we said one, because when them turn out to things where we don't wish them to turn out to, you see me?
Yeah.
So we have to do something where we can save them, man. We have to help them, man. You see me? Because most of the man we play football and most of the man we are coach are other people soon.
Yeah, and help.
You get what I talk about? Other people soon and help when along the way, brother. So we need to take up a youth or two and help them too. You get what I talk about? You see me? So I have to big up certain man, them kind of really all the way. I can't stop calling certain man names still, Mikey Robbins, them really. John, we need some more people like them people, brother.
Definitely.
We need some more, we need some more people like them people in the town. Because so people see me from other parish and say, waste my time. I say, but I don't waste my time, brother.
Yeah,
maybe they might look upon it and say, I'm supposed to do it to achieve. I'm supposed to drive one big fat car. I'm supposed to live in one big old house and rare. I know that no one, brother, because if you live in the house and the people around you comfortably, you can't comfortably either, anyone.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? You see me? Yeah, so.
Very important word of wisdom, and we're going to end this. And we're so sorry. Next time when we do this, you have to make sure that we have you on camera so the people can see you. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, man.
Yes,
sorry about that, man. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, we understand that. But I'm going to end with this note because Levon Henry says, I remember the 3 Ds talking about you that he taught me as a 12-year-old. Discipline, dedication, and determination. So we go.
Sure.
There you go. So we're going to end with that, people. Be disciplined.
Yeah.
Dedicate yourself to the thing and show some determination. You understand me? In whatever you're pursuing in life. And like Coach Long Life said, some very important things he said. I can pinpoint things, but for those of you who never knew how Reno got its name, he said the man went to live in a place called Reno, Nevada. And that is how Reno changed from what kind of kid it was? Killer Kid?
Yeah, Killer Kid, man. 'Cause it was a bicycle group, you know, man.
All right. You know, the first name was Killer Kid, and they changed it from Killer Kid to Reno because a man went to Reno, Nevada. You understand me? Hey, Coach Long Life, keep up the good work. And then people, again, if you want to reach out to him personally, you can reach out to I Am Sure Sports. The number is there, and then we'll connect you to him. He says it's a Live Good Academy. You can
the Living
Good Academy. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. All right. And so you can reach out there as well. Send them a DM and reach out to them. Because every mickle make a muckle. You understand me? You come through the system.
Definitely.
You have escaped the system. Help bring a next youth through. Like for me personally, when I listen to some of the stories, I say, oh, how the West got to this. But we know that football have a lot of influence. Right? So please ensure that we help to get the youth just playing football. And I know Gunners boss, you said that you don't agree that the youth don't play enough football. Jamaica youth on average play less football than some of the top nations. Know that, Gunners boss. We don't play. Gunners boss, we don't have to argue that. Jamaicans don't play enough football in comparison to all of the players who are playing professionally at the youth level. Understand that. That's just the facts. That's one I think need to change. Right, but like I said, I agree with you.
Them play back again, man.
Yeah, it's not just Westmoreland, but every community. But we have a Westmoreland man who want to focus on that right now. But every community. But here's a community. A lot of you people, like I said, that you're over there. And listen, you can go in a Walmart or in a Target or in a dollar store and buy one soccer ball. You understand me? One pair of socks, or two or three, and say, listen, you know what? The money will come Jamaica. Bring down them 3 pair of socks here, or them cleats, the set of cleats here. You understand me? Just do that for your community and for our youth. You never know that what that one thing can do. Again, big up to Coach Carl Palmer, Long Life. Like again, a lot of these coaches do a lot of work and don't get the recognition, right? When people talk about the Dacosta Cup coaches, they talk about the Godfrey Stewart team. They don't remember the coach behind the team that built that team and transformed that team. Some set of youths where a lot of people probably never believe in. When you talk about some of the youths who move on to other schools, even to states from Godfrey Stewart and did good things there, people don't attribute some of the work and the process of development from a coach like Coach Long Life Palmer. And there are many others out there like that. And we want to give them their due respect. I have personally had the experience. I know one coach, they call him Najim, coaching the Dacosta Cup now. Every time them man they talk, him say, listen, this man are the first man to start open some coaching thing and teach me and tell me some things. That's how we have to do it. Pass on information, help each other. So find a way.
Yeah, we can't live like the China them, man. We have to live like the China them, where, you know, go along with the secret. You can't do that, man. You have to share it, man, to improve the thing, yeah.
Yeah, you understand me. So again, I want to thank everyone for joining and being a part of the coach. Thank you for your time. I'm going to release you so you can go and then we'll close the show. But we'll be in touch. And like I said, I really appreciate the conversation. All the best to you and the family.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to the man, too, man. What a blessing, the boss. All right.
Man. All right.
Bless up Jamaica. All right, and the world.
Yeah, man. Blessings. All right. So, people, there you have it. Again, I want to remind you to do a couple of things. Because you watched the interview you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. It is also Super Friday. And on Super Friday, we ask persons to make a contribution. It's very easy. Right beside where you type in what you're going to say, you can simply, you see a dollar sign, you hit that dollar sign, you can give a contribution towards the platform so you can continue to help us grow. Because that is important. Part of the growth of the channel is the participation of our viewers and subscribers. So go ahead and do that. It was a good interview, right? And so take the lessons: dedication, determination, and discipline. The 3 Ds, right? Keep the ball. Don't lose the ball. When you lose the ball, you hunt the ball. That's the aggression that he speaks of. And he's doing all of this free Free. And he's not a millionaire, people. He's not a multimillionaire. He's not a millionaire, but he's giving back to his community. Not just teaching them the technical skills, but also providing meals for youngsters. These are the people that we need to highlight and support them in any way that we can. All right. I hope you enjoyed the time that we spent. We have our first Premier League show, Jamaica Premier League show, coming up at 2:30. I promise you, it's going to be a good and interesting one. Join us again for that. And when you return, ensure that you return to show some love to the platform. As you go, hit the like button, share the content with somebody else, tell them who was on. All right. Respect to all of you, to all the moderators, to all the viewers, the persons who you probably never made a comment, but you really enjoyed the interview. We appreciate your time and your company. I am Manizman. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And every time it gets to this stage of the program, we say we are over and we are O-U-T out.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.